not my type of little What's I saying? You're lame. You need to leave me alone. What side are you? It ain't my business. But today we're going to be talking about my red flags in friendships and relationships when it comes to men to me. While I do my eyebrows, my face mask. Because I don't know about y'all, but when my period starts and I look in the mirror and I'm just like, wow, you look beastly. I'm like, ugh. It just makes my mood drop even lower. I'm going to be looking this way a lot because there's a mirror right here. This is the mirror that I'm going to be using to make sure that my eyebrows are straight, which I think I kind of messed them up. Kind of messed them up. But it's not too bad. It's recoverable. But they look good. Well, this one looks good. I didn't do this one yet. The first red flag in a man that I'm thinking about being in a relationship with is someone who's like a mama's boy, someone who feels like they have to take on the load of taking care of their entire family. This never ends well. Why do I have a pimple below my eyebrow, bruh? We're definitely doing a face mask. Truthfully, I'm not in competition with your mama. Know your grandmama, know your sister, know your brother. That ain't my business. And I feel like that's not your business either. Now, granted, we don't have a family together, but also you shouldn't be feeling like the need to be a superhero. Because what are you going to do when you start your own family and your family is still dependent on you? Now, being that I'm 21, logically there isn't any man that's going to be taking care of his whole family at the age of 21. But just somebody who aspires to be that type of person, not my type of little Why? Because everybody makes their own life decisions, and for you to continuously being kept and safe for people who continue to fall down on their butt, and you're there to pick them up every time, at that point, you're an enabler, and they're going to forever be dependent on you. Don't got time for it. Don't want to deal with it ever in my life. That's disgusting. That's ugly. Number 2, this may seem a little controversial. I am not a gold digger, but I am not messing with somebody who I can clearly see and tell that they're not trying to spend money, whether that be on dates, whether that be on me. If you're not trying to spend money on a girl that you're trying to pursue, you don't need to be trying to pursue girls. Let's be for real here. If you have a girlfriend, you're going to spend money. There's just no way you're not going to spend money on your girlfriend. So therefore, if you cannot spend the money, if you have insufficient funds, or you simply just don't want to spend the money, you need to leave me alone and focus on something else. I don't know. It don't come down to, oh, if you're not spending money on me, I'm leaving. But it do come down to that. But not on the same principle that y'all be thinking. I will not be with nobody that constantly give empty promises. The first empty promise you give me, I'm the side are you. You triggering me. The second empty promise you give me, I'm detaching. I'm plotting the escape. The third empty promise you give me, oh, we're done. Like, it's over with. It's like, I want you, but I can't. I can't do this, but I still want you. Are you slow? You can. You can do anything you set your mind to. So are you slow? That's my logic behind that one. Heavy on the if he wants to, he will type of movement. I don't know. I just feel like that shows how much they value you. You know, like, what am I doing with you if you can't meet my needs? When there's somebody else that will, who can, who would. Every girl needs to have a friend, right? But the red flag to me is like a girl who takes so much BS from a man and don't leave. Hear me out. I have been this girl before. So it's not like I don't understand that this can happen and this exists and it's a phase that every girl kind of has to go through. But at some point, enough is enough. You gotta really sit and think, like, if you know you deserve more, then what are you doing here? So it kind of just boils down to being around people who know their self-worth, who values themselves. Not saying in the first instance, I'm like, oh, it gets to a point, either stop telling me about the man or I'm gonna cut you off. Another thing to add to that may seem controversial, once again, a friend that is always going through something. I am a firm believer in karma. And if you're constantly experiencing negative energy and like bad stuff continuously happens to you, now everybody has their weeks, their months. But I'm saying from the day I met you to a day like today, a year later, you still can't seem to like break this cycle of whatever's happening. Energy is very transferable. I cannot date no man that hate his mama. I've never dealt with a man that hate his mama, but I just know I can't deal with a man that hate his mama. I can't explain why, but I just know I cannot. It's a red flag to me if you hate your mom. The next red flag in a man is a man that's like very emotionally out of touch. Can't speak on emotions, shuts down. I am a very emotional girl. And I have a very avoidant nature in my attachment style. So if you shut down and I shut down, there's simply no us no more, right? What are we doing here if you can't speak on your emotions? What are we doing here if you don't even know how you're feeling? What are we doing here if you don't even know if you like me? How do you know you like me? Right, enough of the negative talk. Green flags in friendships and relationships. Don't judge me for, you gotta use something plastic for this clay, for this mask. Okay? And if you're judging me, you're lame. The first green flag is somebody who cares about their image and their reputation. I don't want to be friends with somebody that's friends with someone who's known for doing bad things. To women, to kids, to anybody. Who has a history of just being a terrible person. Like, why are you friends with them? And like, why don't you care about the fact that your homeboy is known for what he's known for? What is my second green flag? Oh. Someone with goals and aspirations. Not someone who makes excuses for stuff that they're in fully control of. Instead of you crying about it, let's do something about it. Now, hear me out. I am a professional cry first, do something later. That is me. And I'm here for it. But all you do is reminisce on what could have been and what should have been. You lost me. But you just crying and holding on to that way for years and years and years? Nah. So a green flag is someone who is a doer, okay? They got goals and they get them done. They achieve them, they reach them. Now, while I do not know if I'm actually going to edit and post this video, it was fun to record. So now I'm gonna wait for this to dry, hop in the shower, get in bed and read me a nice little book. So until next time.
Beautiful as stars when they lit by the moon. I said beautiful, a lady is you.